Well, hello there, gorgeous. Seems like I start each video lately with apologizing for my lack of presence on the channel. And I just need all of you to understand that, there's a lot going on in my life, a lot of preparing for my future, a lot of seeing the bigger picture. And so I'm going to just stop apologizing and say, you might not see as much of me, but what you do get is going to be good. I have here two energy generators, right? These are quartz crystal. And I've had this one. This was a gift from a friend. 3-4 years ago, she gave this to me. And this one, I just purchased on an outing. Show it a little better, to the coast last week. Beautiful, beautiful day over there. And I want to show these to you because although they came from separate places, they came from a separate cluster. This one has a little indent here and this one here. And they fit together. I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to turn. As if they came from the same cluster. They fit together perfectly. Get this side in there. As though they came from the same cluster. This is how it is with us. With us here on this planet having this human experience. We may come from different backgrounds, different parents, but there are those who come into our lives who are a perfect fit. And when we find them, cherish them. I'm going to point this energy as much as I can towards the cards. And I will pull the energy orgone out. This is the chakra energy orgone. And to place it here for the reading as well. So we all fit together perfectly if we just allow. Sorry, it's a little dirty. I haven't had a lot of time to clean. And I'm really not embarrassed or ashamed of that because there's just a lot going on. I'm going to start this reading by pulling a number from my Numbers Guide Oracle. This is my own original deck. There are some cards in it now that my number meaning for them has changed because my guides have shown me a different way of seeing things since the first time the numbers came around. So numbers don't always hold a constant meaning is what I'm trying to get at. They change. So our guides, the universe, source, your higher being, however you want to read it, whatever your belief is, put the proper name to it for your belief. They use numbers to communicate with us. Our spirit team uses numbers to communicate with us. And one day they might mean one thing and, a week later they might mean something else. Depends on what you are thinking about when you start seeing these numbers. Give it one more cut. And this is going to be the overall energy for this reading. We have 1313. I absolutely love this. It goes with the tattoo on my arm. So 1313. Things are not what they seem. It says draw back, pan out, look at the bigger picture. None of this matters. Your soul's existence spans the totality of space and time. I remember when that came to me, And it was one of the things that prompted the quote that is on my arm, which is, "My true nature lives as perfect as a unwritten number everywhere at once across space and time." It's hard to show that, but so that was one of the things that prompted me putting this on my body. The other was the announcement from my friend that he had brain cancer and only a couple months to live. So it brings things into a broader perspective. I will keep this out right here. Oops. Oopsie. Fumbling. And it's kind of like the energy that is going on right now. We are moving and intertwining and fumbling and trying to find that perfect fit like these beautiful crystals have. And a lot of it is, just the going through our lives, looking at the bigger picture, opening, growing, expanding. And that expansion is really what we're here for, isn't it? To expand our universes. So, this deck is now prepared. I will set it aside. That is the Crow Tarot. And this is the Delusions Tarot. This is the deck I have that was created by artificial intelligence. Well, one of the decks that was created by artificial intelligence. Absolutely love this deck. You can get it online, Amazon. It's not too expensive. It does have a guidebook with it, but you know me, or if you know me, then I don't need to say this, but for those of you who don't, I don't use guidebooks. I use my intuition. So here we go. Remember, things are not what they seem. We need to look at the bigger picture. And so going forward with that, let's pull on this energy. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Five of Swords. The Ten of Cups. The Page of Wands. I love how it does show the fire element. And the Seven of Swords. Before I go saying anything, let's pull some from the Crow Tarot. We have the Three of Wands right under the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Two of Cups on top the Five of Swords. Someone's looking, it seems. You're looking at something new, and it's confusing to you because you see a connection through your soul with this something new. You're watching it. You're watching this new thing that you're finding confusing. Ten of Cups. What do we have falling on the Ten of Cups here? We have the Ten of Swords. And we have that in reverse. There was a heaviness that was keeping you from your Ten of Cups. An ending that needed to happen. Now I want to point out, with him being in reverse, these swords are no longer being driven into this crow. They are now falling out of him. I say him because I don't know. Bubbakoo's, my animal guide, is a crow, and I see the energy with Bubbakoo's as a masculine energy. So I guess that's why I say he when I look at a crow. So the swords are falling out and the healing can now begin. Moving towards your 10 of Cups and away from this ending. The ending that happened for a reason. And that was so that you could go towards your 10 of Cups. This is the end in tarot, right? We've got 2 10s right here. And if I could, pardon me for a moment, but 10-10, it seems to be relevant. So let's see if I can, and here it is. It's right close to the bottom of the deck. 10-10. Stay focused on the path before you. Like a river over time, you will cut through what looks like mountains. Be patient and trust yourself more. That's 10-10. So things are not what they seem. You think, okay, well, I got these 10 swords in my back, but really, they're coming out of your back now, and you're moving towards the 10 of Cups. You just need to be patient with yourself and trust yourself. Because if we look back here, there's this soul connection, right? There's a soul connection that's been confusing for you. But I think there's some clarity coming. Definitely some clarity coming. Now, this doesn't have to be a romantic soul connection. It's something definitely you're looking at, though. And it is new. It's not like someone from your past coming back. This is somebody new. This is somebody new in your life. Maybe you already know them, but if you don't already know them, you're looking at them. Maybe you're just getting to know them. If there is someone that you just recently met and you're just starting to get to know them, they are a soul connection. So stop being confused about that. Stop being confused about this ending that you have had, because that ending had to come. It had to come for you to be, for you to go to the 10 of Cups, which, look at the emotion flowing here. Water is emotion. Cups are emotion. There's so much emotion going on in that card. We also have, like, your ancestors floating around here too. Anytime there's mist, clouds, that sort of thing, the energy that comes off it for me as a energy reader is you're being watched over by your ancestors. That ancestor energy is so present around you. They are helping you through this. I mean, they flipped you upside down, and so the swords can fall out and you can heal. That 10 of Swords had to take place for you to move forward to the 10 of Cups. Keeping the soul connection in mind here. You have also, if you look here, the infinity symbols that are in this. The protection in the lion, which is strength. You could be, I'm really drawn to the lion. You could be dealing with a Leo here. Don't have to be, but you could be. We also have the Page of Wands. We have Earth energy here too. You could be dealing with Taurus, Capricorn. It's weird. I say Earth energy, but only Taurus and Capricorn are the only signs I'm feeling there. Interesting, interesting. Guides say shuffle again, so I am shuffling. in case you were wondering why. Apparently there wasn't the right card there. One more cut, and clarify for is the Page of Wands. What do we have the Page of Fire here for? We have some passion. What's it here for? The King of Cups. So your passionate King of Cups is coming, or your King of Cups is coming with passion. Male or female, doesn't matter. It's this energy of being emotionally stable. So there's someone who is emotionally stable who is coming towards you with this passion, this fire, this. Look at the universal energy in that card. Again, doesn't have to be romantic. Your soulmate can be a best friend. Your soulmate can be a new pet, a new job. But for those of you who are looking for love, it feels like you've already met this person, but it's real recent. You really have not gotten to know them very well yet, but they definitely are a soul connection for sure. It could be a new home. It could be improvements to the home you're in. Why do we have the Seven of Swords here in a final outcome? Love that Seven of Swords. There's no trickery going on there, is there? It's not like a normal Seven of Swords. This deck is so intriguing to me. I don't feel trickery off this card. You know, any meanings in the normal sense of a tarot card, I don't get off this deck usually. I have more of your ancestors, your outcome. Your ancestors are pointing you towards your outcome. There's just one sword here, right? Even though it's the Seven of Swords, there's just one. It's coming up. Your ancestors are pointing you towards it. Pointing you towards an outcome where, I don't know if you can see what I'm seeing here, but this right here is like the phoenix rising. Your ancestors are pointing you towards a new birth, a new beginning. It just ties you back to the beginning of the reading here. Your ancestors are saying there's a new beginning here with a soulmate. You couldn't get there until you had the ending. This heaviness that was around you, maybe it was an old relationship, maybe you're getting rid of an old house and moving into a new one. Maybe you're tearing down what once was and building new. Leaving a job, going to a new one. I mean, fit it to your situation. But know that this new thing that is coming is a soul connection. And you are guided all the way through here by your ancestors. They just keep coming up in every card here. We have missed in all of these. Even here where you are looking at this new soul connection and pondering, how do I get from here to there? How do I get from here? How do I get from here to there? Right? It's called heart-mind coherence. That's how you get from there to there. You open your heart and your mind to something new. And that is the way you get from there to there. And as I picked that up, I set this deck down. And on the bottom of this deck is death. Death. To the Three of Swords. My goodness gracious. Death to the Three of Swords. I don't normally read death as death, but, you know, I usually feel a new beginning of it. And yes, there is a new beginning here, but these cards were shown like this for a reason. There is a final ending, finally, to this pain from your past. There's a final ending that has come to your broken heart. And it is here because you had the 10 swords put in your back. And they are now coming out. Gravity is just pulling those swords right out. And you are rising up, putting a final end to, with the help of your ancestors, a final end to this broken, torn up, twisted heart. It's gone. It's over. It's done. Your new has begun. You have come together with something, someone, as I had said before, it's a general reading, fit it to your situation, but you have come together with something that is just a perfect fit. And it's not just a perfect fit, it's powerful. If you don't know about quartz crystal, check into it. It's the most powerful crystal. These are power generators. These points here generate power. The ancients used them to generate electricity. Read up on the pyramids. Read up on the quartz crystal that was in the pyramids. These were used to generate electricity. So, what I'm getting here, if we put our overall opening energy for the reading, plus the 10, because here we have 10 falling right on top of 10. You're in a space right now where you are a little confused about this. Like, why is there some conflict? How do you get from there to here? And you're sitting there looking at it. You know there's a new beginning. You're confused about how to get to it. And what your guides, what your higher being is saying to you, source, is that things are not what they seem. This had to happen. They're not what they seem. You have to see the bigger picture, which is this had to happen in order to bring in the passionate King of Cups into your life. It had to happen. This death had to occur to the pain that you just haven't been able to put behind you. That pain is now gone. So start seeing your life as though it is gone. Stay focused on that path before you. Like a river over time, you will cut through what looks like mountains. Be patient and trust yourself more. Let's ask here if there's any messages from the universe to help you stay focused on that path. Is there anything from the... I'm being told draw a number. So we're going to do that. Is there anything, universe, that you have to say? And I know there is, because you said draw a number. I'm not drawing the number here, universe. I need you to draw it. What one last thought would you like to give the viewer? What one last thought do you have for the viewer? We've got two. So, viewer, the universe says 1111. Lines of communication open. You have open communication with your ascended masters. your ancestors, the universe, your spirit tribe. All these energies of passed on loved ones, pets, everyone who has moved to the next realm, the universe itself, you have open communication with them. Your guardian angels, you have open communication. Use it. Speak to them. Ask for help when you need it. They can't help you if you don't ask. And, wow, I can't make this up, can I? Your final message from the universe here is 444, protection. You are being protected by angels. This is the message that is coming through. Use your open lines of communication. See the bigger picture. Stay focused and know that you are protected. You will find, you have already found that perfect fit. It's just brand new. But that perfect fit does exist. You have found it. You are looking at it. You're wondering about it. And this is confirmation for you. This is the confirmation you need. I mean, right down to look at the angles on the crystals. Don't know if you can see it, but the flat surface here, the flat surface here, when these come together, they line up. They are a little bit different, as in they're here. It goes so much better when they're sitting down because they can't hold them flat, but they line up and they point a slight bit different direction, but they're both pointing upwards, and their energy is combining to create one energy out here. It's very important that we see, and if you like to read crystals, you can look into this one. I see a pathway opening up, and I don't know if it will show. It'll show some. So down in here, at the very beginning of this pathway, there are a couple little obstacles. One larger here. But moving forward and upward, the obstacles are clear. Look how clear and perfect that is. Coming up beside you, right here, we have some blue. This is communication. So hold tight, stay focused. This is happening. This has already been put into motion. You've manifested this. It's been put into motion. You need to stay focused on it and keep moving towards it. There could be some step you need to take, maybe. I mean, the lines of communication are open. So if you feel like you would like to communicate with this new person, or if it's a job, you want to put in an application, or, take a look at a new home, or talk to contractors about rebuilding something, or building something new, whatever it may be, take that step. Take that step. Stay focused on the path before you and take that step, because the lines of communication are open. We saw the blue. I don't know if it'll come back, but we definitely saw the blue. Nope. It was just there for that moment. Love crystals. Energy and light reflect as they do, and you can see something new every time. Oh, there's Bigfoot. You can see something new in a crystal every time you look into it. There's like holographic images in there. So that's your message. Stay focused. Be patient. You're protected. And you have lines of communication open. Ask for what you want and you will receive. From my heart to yours, I love each and every one of you. I thank you for being here with me, and I will see you all again next time. Bye-bye for now, loves.